strong unpleasant sensations during intimacy, back pain, bladder control issues. This could be a reflection of some underlying pelvic floor dysfunctions. I'm going to help you out here today, taking things a little bit deeper. Pelvic floor for intimacy. We are working on holes and also improve control and conditioning. Well, guess what? Everything lies in our pelvis, the pelvic floor, our sexual organs as well. So you see the linkage. Improving your pelvic floor can also improve your intimacy. My name is Joyce. I'm a pre- and postnatal fertility yoga teacher. I'm so happy that you're here. Started. So this is an extension of our Pelvic Floor Quickie, where you can get the link over here. Working on pelvic floor every single day for just 5 minutes before you get to this video. Or you can try this out first. And if that's too complicated for you, the link is right here for you. So let's get started. You can be doing this on the go with your earphones on, so plug in if that's you. Or you could be finding yourself in a quiet space, seated on the earth like I am, seated up tall. Or you can be on your desk, sitting on a chair to the tip of your chair so that your feet can be firmly grounded on the ground. This helps with lengthening through the spine, okay? Then whenever you're ready, take a moment here to close your eyes. Settle your hands on your lap if you're seated on the chair, hands on your knees if you're seated like me, on anywhere that feels comfortable for you. And take a moment here to come to breath, to welcome yourself back to connecting deeply with your bodies. Gently, let's begin to deepen our breaths. We always start with breath. That's the foundation. Inhaling, expand from your chest, ribs to the belly. So inflate, expand. Exhale, we're hugging belly in towards you, releasing breath out, up and out. Inhale, fill up again, expand through your chest, ribs to the belly. Exhale, hugging belly in towards your spine, releasing breath out. Just one more. Inhale, filling your breath up, expanding. Exhale, gently hugging in. Right, bringing your awareness deep into your pelvic floor on the next inhale. Feel your breath up, expand your body. Breathe into the 4 points of your pelvic floor. If you're not sure, please go back to the Pelvic Floor Quickie video where I talk a little about where your pelvic floor is. Right, so inhale, feel your breath up, expand into the 4 points of your pelvic floor. As you exhale, gently engage. We're going to squeezing the 4 points in towards the middle as we exhale. Inhale fills you up again. Relax your pelvic floor. Prominence in both the engagement as well as the relaxation. Exhale takes things in to deflate. So engage pelvic floor, deflate, breath out. Inhale, fill up breath. I'm going to add on in a bit. Expand. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing the 4 corners to the middle. Right, on the next inhale, you want to hold the squeeze and breathe into your ribs. Because like a balloon, right? When you inflate, you still have to, when you pump air in, you still have to inflate. So breathe to expand into your ribs. Exhale, now relax pelvic floor. Soften the 4 corners back to the 4 points. Nice and wide. Neutral pelvic floor. Inhale right here, stay. We are back to step 1. Exhale, gently engage as we deflate, as we exhale. Hold the squeeze, inhale into your heart space. So expanding through your ribs. Exhale, release, relax your breath and the pelvic floor. Let your belly relax all over again. Inhale, expand through the belly again as you take breath in. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing 4 corners to middle. Hold your squeeze as you inhale into the ribs, into the heart. Exhale, release, relax. Let's do 2 more. Inhale here, back to first step. Pelvic floor relaxed, neutral. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing. Hold the engagement, breathe into your ribs. Exhale, release, relax. One last. Inhale right here. Exhale, engage, squeezing. Inhale, stay with the squeeze, so you're holding the squeeze, right? Breathe into your ribs. Exhale, release, relax. How was that? I'm moving us straight to the next step, all right? So same inhale here, expanding pelvic floor, keeping it in neutral. Exhale is our engagement, squeezing 4 corners to middle. Next inhale, can you lift this point up, like you're lifting a blueberry up towards your heart space from the base of your body. As you fill up through your ribs, can you feel that nice sense of lifting? And exhale, release, relax completely, soften. Inhale right here, neutral. Exhale, gently engaging, bringing the 4 points to middle. Inhale into your ribs as you lift your pelvic floor up towards your diaphragm. Exhale, release, relax. I'm going to progress us, okay? Inhale right here, expanding, pelvic floor relaxed. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing the 4 points in as you exhale. Inhale, lifting pelvic floor along with the breath into the chest, the ribs. Now as you exhale, can you hold that lift up there? So hold the engagement of your pelvic floor at the diaphragm. Inhale, still here, stay. Exhale, release, relax. How was that? Let's try 2 more sets right here. Inhale. Exhale, gently engage, squeezing. Inhale, lift as you bring breath into your chest. Exhale, stay. Just relax, breath out. Keep the engagement of the pelvic floor. Inhale, stay again, or even lifting, finding a more stronger suction or rather. Exhale, release, relax. So notice we're not holding the breath at any point. We're always allowing breath to flow, right? One last set here. Inhale, 4 points, neutral pelvic floor. Exhale, engage, squeezing 4 points to the middle. And if that helps you, you could squeeze your fists. Next, inhale, lifting that point up towards your diaphragm, like lifting a blueberry, like lifting a piece of tissue paper up to the diaphragm. Hold that pelvic floor there as you exhale. Inhale, 1 more breath here. Still holding. Exhale, release, relax. How was that? Now let's take a couple circles right here, releasing any tension in the pelvic floor, in your spine. Gently reverse direction as you circle your spine. Imagine you're like stirring a pot of hot soup, thick soup with your spine, that's the ladle, right? Very nice. Come back to neutral. Let's do 1 last set, okay? This is our quick holds and release, all right? So join me together, closing your eyes, bring your awareness deep into your pelvic floor. Right, this one we're not really syncing up with the breath that much. So just bring your awareness to the four corners of your pelvic floor and do gentle squeezes. So what you're doing right here, you're doing gentle squeeze, 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 squeeze. If you like to turn on music with a nice beat and you squeeze along with the beat, right? Find gentle squeeze, 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 squeeze. Right, you've got that? Alright, gently release. Lean your arms to the back. If you're on the ground like I am, step your feet down to the ground. Gently rock your hips outside to side. Windshield wipers. Right, and exciting news. Join me on this pelvic floor challenge where we'll be working on our pelvic floor for 14 days. The description's below. I hope you join me in that. Maybe drop me a comment if you're going to come on board. We've come to the end of our pelvic floor exercise. As always, remember to like, subscribe, share this video with someone that you love. And that is the best way you can support me in creating all these free videos for you. And I'll see you again in the next one, alright? Thank you. Namaste.